First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rachel Coulter.
And some big changes ahead as we wrap up the rest of the week. We started off so calm and quiet. We also had that lower humidity in place. The humidity is about to ramp back up and the rain chances will follow suit. First alerts for Thursday and Friday. And of course, we've been talking about Arthur a lot. This first named tropical storm of the 2026 Atlantic hurricane season. And this is eventually going to bring us at least some indirect impacts thanks to its remnants. But right now, that latest update still has those sustained winds at 45 miles per hour. We're going to be getting another update in from the National Hurricane Center in under an hour. But this storm has really been hugging the coastline of Texas at this point so far today, and it's likely going to stay that way, weakening very, very quickly from here, especially as that center of circulation moves further and further inland. Very lopsided system. You'll notice how all of this satellite there showing the cloud cover, all of the convection associated with this on the east side of the system. Again, going to talk a little bit more detail about that coming up in Hey Rachel in just a few minutes, but we're still going to be watching that flood risk along the Gulf Coast states, and that's really the main concern with that tropical system, whether or not it ended up getting a name. Looking to the north and west, this cold front sparking a big time severe threat to the north and west. Eventually that cold front moves through our area as well. Our severe threat with it will be much lower, but we are watching the potential for some strong to severe storms even before all of that. So let's time this out. Getting into the morning commute tomorrow going to be pretty easy going. You're going to notice the warmth, you're going to notice the humidity, and you're going to notice the winds. It's going to be a windy day over the course of our Thursday, and then we get these scattered storms that start to develop across the area. Not everyone sees one, but wherever we do get a storm to develop, it could become very strong with damaging wind gusts capable of knocking down trees and power lines. The main concern, we have what we would consider a non-zero threat for a tornado in the forecast as well. So even though that threat's on the lower side, just can't rule it out, and we're going to be keeping a close eye on radar over the course of your Thursday evening all the way through the overnight period and into early Friday morning. So here's 7 o'clock, still tracking those scattered showers and storms. That's out ahead of the remnants, which really don't arrive until most of us are asleep. So we're going to be in bed. We're going to start to have this rain move back overhead, some gusty winds as well, some of these downpours, these tropical downpours, especially in some of our southeastern counties. I think that's where we're going to have the best chance of being a little bit closer to the center of circulation of the remnants of Arthur. Even some gusty winds would be possible embedded within that. But notice how quickly that moves out, certainly by mid-morning, if not midday. Those showers are out of the way. Cold front moves through, and that could spark some additional showers and storms by the afternoon and evening hours. So that's a quick look at the timing. Let's talk about the temperatures. Starting off in the low to mid 70s here the next couple of starts. High temperatures hot, and it's going to be humid. High temperatures in the low 90s on Thursday, upper 80s by the time that we get towards Friday. Now, by the time we get to the weekend, Saturday looks dry. Sunday, almost completely dry. Just going to keep that low end chance of a few scattered showers and storms in our western counties by the tail end of our Father's Day. Ultimately, the next cold front doesn't arrive until Monday of next week, but we're going to stay seasonable, if not above average, through the rest of the 7-day forecast.
All right, Rachel.